I had my resume in hand. I handed it in to the head coach, and then immediately they had me train Dustin Poirier, King Mo Lawal, Hector Lombard, and Tisha Torres. So these are four like major key players in the game. Dustin being obviously one of the major ones. But I was thrown into the fire. But the good thing there was that a lot of times you'll get kids coming out of school or coming out of like, let's say, for instance, just training general pop, and they get this opportunity to work with these high level individuals and they may freeze up, right? Or they may feel like incompetent based off of all those other attributes that these high level individuals, these elite athletes have. They may feel like they cannot level up and rise to the occasion because they may feel like they're not in that position. But the goal for me was to always be in that position. So there really wasn't any, I didn't feel like I was out of place in a sense, right?
Yeah.
For that, and also the fact that I trained with them before, we've cross-trained, and I've been a part of the sport. So that helped too as well. And I just had to find out how to actually coach these individuals because everybody is different, and that's one thing that I see with young coaches too nowadays is that they have their set systems in place and they have their principles in line and their, the philosophy of training. And they aren't able to adapt or communicate properly with an individual because, again, they're not used to that diversity.
Yeah.
And from that's where you can really level up in your coaching ability because it isn't just about having the IQ of knowing physiology, biomechanics, and anatomy and everything else that encompasses science-based practices, but it's also understanding the athlete from a psychological standpoint and a personality trait standpoint, that where you can hone in on the details on how you can motivate them, inspire them, but also get the best out of them to get the positive adaptations we want to allow for progression to occur.